students may take a little longer than others. So what is your strategy in this case? I mean, now that you are experienced, it has been more than 20 years. So now can you, by merely looking at the faces of the student, can you realize that this student is understanding and he is not understanding, but he is, nodding his head. Whenever I used to not understand anything, I used to nod my head like, yeah, I understand. I understood, but I didn't understand anything and I didn't have the courage to stand up and ask the question.
I love to teach weak students because if they get good marks compared to their early marks, they get good marks. We also proud of them. We didn't access any TV, YouTube, Instagram, nothing. We had only one thing, radio, and
Radio, yes.
also newspaper and also book. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm also doing great, fine.
Thank you so much for connecting again with me.
Okay, okay. Same to you. I'm also
Because
very thankful to you. Yeah.
after I posted our conversation on my YouTube channel, I saw many of your videos with different YouTubers,
Yes,
and
yes.
I thought maybe it's time for me to connect with you again and to talk with you. But actually, for the past few days, I have been really busy with my office related work. Even today, I had to go to office for some work. So I thought
Okay.
I would be late. That is the reason I gave you the time a little late. But so
It's
yeah,
okay. No problem. No problem. No worries. Okay. So let me introduce myself.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, you know we know each other, but your
Yeah, for the
subscriber,
viewers.
yeah. Oh, for the viewers, I'm Ajitha. I'm connecting you from Kerala. Talking about my profession, I'm a teacher and a baker and as well as a YouTuber as well. And talking about my YouTube channel, its name is English Vocab, mainly focused on English new words, sentences, meaning, something like that. But recently, I started uploading conversational videos. And my cake, talking about my cake, name is Amma's Magic Cake. I also make beautiful birthday cakes as per the customer's interest. And talking about my, I have also, sorry, I am running a tuition center also, where all the students from all classes studying here. And also I am living with my family, my husband, two grown-up sons, both are IT professionals. So that's all about for me. Yeah.
Yes. So let me give you my introduction also.
Yes, yes.
So my name is Jaya Ghosh. I hail from Kolkata and I'm a working professional. I also have a YouTube channel. The name of my channel is Make English Easy, and where I basically post all my conversation videos, English conversation videos. And so because of my work, actually, I have not been consistent, and I couldn't post my scheduled videos. But I think from next month, I will be consistent. And also, I love reading books.
Yes, yes.
And I actually started reading a book also. So, in that way, I am very happy that I actually started reading a book.
Yes, yes. It's very glad to hear that you have started reading a book. Okay, which book you started reading? Which book?
It's a classic book. The name
Oh,
of the book is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde.
how is it? How is it? You read completely the book or you're on the way?
No,
You
no, no.
complete?
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
Okay, okay. So
And
how is it? It's
the
interesting
book
or
is awesome. The book is awesome. And it's exactly like my taste.
yes?
And I'm really liking the book. And after finishing this book, I am definitely going to check out more books by the same author. So, yeah,
So
I'm
can you
all
tell me
motivated.
which genre? Which genre? It's all
It's
about
fiction, ma'am. Fiction.
fiction, fiction. Okay.
Yes.
Who wrote this book? Who wrote
Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde? Okay, okay. So you interested to read fiction books, right?
Yes, I
Fictional.
love fictional books. Yes.
Yes, yes. So all the best for the reading that book.
Thank you. Thank you. Because
Okay.
when I read, I feel motivated, and when you read, na when you speak also, the same thing reflected in your speech also.
Yes, yes.
Because the speaking thing is different and the writing language is different. But when
Entirely different. Yeah.
you read, that that is reflected in your speech. So that is what I really wanted.
And also, while reading, you get more vocabulary, new vocabulary words, and also the sentence construction. Everything you have to learn through reading. Yeah, it's a very
Yes,
good means
but
of.
but actually, this book is very old,
Yes.
and the words actually that are used in the book, that we don't use those words nowadays. But still, I love reading the book. So
I think all words are advanced words, right?
yeah,
Advanced.
advanced words, but the words are also old, because now the words are actually upgraded day by day. So we don't use those classical words. Now the set of words are different, but we can use that. There is no harm in it. But
But
yes,
now you are familiar that word, right? Once
yes,
you start reading, the words are more familiar to you. Yeah.
yes. And
Okay.
the best part of reading a book is that you catch the author's way of writing.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
That is, I
Yes.
think, the main interesting thing.
Every writer, they have their own speciality while writing. Okay, so we can easily learn a new way of sentence construction. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
and also
So ma'am,
phrasal verbs, phrasal verbs. Sometimes we have to study idioms, right? Yeah.
yes, yes. So last time actually we spoke all about your bakery.
Yes.
So I think in this session we should talk a little bit about your teaching.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how it started, and can you please share something with me?
Actually, I have been teaching almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. Yeah.
So
So
you
I
have your own institute.
One second, repeat.
You have your own institute.
Yes, yes, my own institute. Yeah. I am the teacher. I am the only teacher who teach all the subjects. And I have students below 50, sometimes below 50. It's according to the year. Okay. Sometimes, some year I have students 40, sometimes 30, sometimes uh, 45, something like that. It depends on the year. Okay. Each year is different. Yeah.
And what do you teach? And what are the timings?
The time is nowadays the holidays are going on, students. Okay.
Yes.
So I starts only my tuition starts only in the evening time. Not evening, in the morning time. That is 10:30 to 11:30. Nowadays students are very less because this is the holiday is going on, so everyone travel to somewhere and enjoy their vacation. So some students are here, and once your school is reopened, I started tuition at in the evening time. After school, students will come. To, yeah. So it will long to. I started at 4 o'clock in the evening and ended at 8:30, sometimes 9. So 3 or 4 batches I have. 3 or 4 batches. Yeah. I take
Oh,
all the subjects, English, science, social studies, math, everything, everything. And science and maths are my favorite subjects.
so it
So
must be tiring for you as well.
tiring, but it's my passion, and the teaching is also my passion. So if once your passion is not you, it's a burden for you. Okay, it's really easy. But earlier, say I have managing. Sometimes I had to manage a little bit problem. Early days. Nowadays I handle it better. Yeah, better.
Because nowadays you have more time. You
Yes,
have
yes.
less responsibility.
Yes, my responsibility, that is my sons both are grown up. So that responsibility is over. Handling the children or okay. So that's period is over. So now I get more time. So,
And as we all know that every student is different, and every student takes in information in different way. Some may take it quickly, some may understand the topic quickly, but some may take so some students may take a little longer than others. So what is your strategy in this case? I mean, now that you are experienced, it has been more than 20 years. So now can you, by merely looking at the faces of the student, can you realize that this student is understanding and he is not understanding, but he is, nodding his head.
but I will handle it better in and also yes, I will handle both the students. That is, some students absorb very easily. If once you tell the or you take the portions, some students they absorb easily, they can understand easily, but some students take too much time to understand. So if a good teacher, a teacher should have patience, some patience. Okay, then only we handle these types of students. Slow, they are in the slow way. They take long time to absorb and understand things compared to other students. So I give more time to learn those students. Yeah.
Yes,
So
because you
teacher
know
must,
why?
yeah, a teacher
Yeah.
must have patience. Then only we handle both type of students. Okay.
Yes, and because why I'm asking this question, so in my school, I have seen that most of the teachers they used to focus only on the first two three benches because those students are supposed to be bright students and they understand quite easily, and we rest of them are last benchers like. But I don't like this kind of this style of teaching because your focus should be more on the students
Yeah,
who are
weak students.
weak,
Yeah, weak students. Yeah.
because they are weak not because they are not understanding it. Maybe it is because of your way of teaching is not quite enough to motivate them to learn the topic.
Very, very correct.
So you
Yeah,
should find
yeah.
different ways so that everyone can interact and they find, yeah, this thing is very fascinating. Let me understand more. Let me ask more questions because I have always been an introvert person, and whenever I used to not understand anything, I used to nod my head like, yeah, yeah, I understand. I understood. But I didn't understand anything and I didn't have the courage to stand up and ask the question because in my mind I used to think that, oh, everyone is understanding. I am the only person who is, who is lacking somewhere. So let me not say anything here and I will ask to my tuition teacher
Yes,
because I
yes.
used to have tuitions also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this should not be happened.
Yes, yes. I love to teach weak students. Okay. There are two types of students. Some students, you early mentioned that some students absorb easily, they can understand easily, but some students are weak. So we have to understand their weak points, which area they have to be focused, give focus to. So first of all, a teacher must be understand or identify or realize the weak points and a good point of that student. Okay. Then you will start teaching. Right. And the thing is, some students are very shy to ask questions in the school. Okay. Some students are they didn't understand anything, but they have some shy or introvert. You tell that introvert. They are not stand up and asking teacher, please, can you give me once again repeat the question. They don't ask that like that because they are introvert or sometimes they are shy. Okay. So that type of students we give give motivation, give more motivate or more encourage. Okay, to ask to encourage their weakness to a into a good one. Okay, they're strong.
Yes.
Their weakness become stronger. Okay,
Yes.
so that's the point. Okay, and also I love to teach weak students because if they get good marks compared to their early marks, they get good marks. We also proud of them. Okay, we are very
Yes.
proud because they are sitting in the back bench and they don't ask any questions and they simply head. Okay, yes, yes, yes. So get more marks and they become a bright student. Okay, the teacher will be actually proud of that at that moment, really proud of that. So I always like to teach weak students, not bright students, because bright students have only a push. They have a push. They get more stronger and brighter. But weak students have more focus, give more focus and concentrate, and also identify or realize the area where they are weak. Sometimes their spellings are always mistake. They make mistake in spelling. Sometimes they can't read any. Talking about English, they can't read English.
Yes. And we can often see that the weaker students um, later in life they find, when they are in colleges or universities, they find when they find their own interesting subjects, they get good marks and they can
Yes,
secure for themselves a good future also, like a
yes,
job or something. So
yes,
it is only a matter of finding your interest in a
yes,
subject or maybe the way of teaching. Because if I talk about myself, I used to love my physics teacher
yes,
in school because she used to roam around the classroom. She
yes.
used to take care of every student, each and every
Each and
student.
every student he going to attend. Yeah, right. Yes.
Yes, and I think because of her, also I developed an interest in that subject, and I continued the subject in my higher studies also. So
Yes.
teacher actually plays a very important role in a student's life.
Yeah. Very correct. Very correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah. The way of teaching. Okay, and also attend all the students their attention. Okay, and only the students attract that subject or they show some interest in that subject. Otherwise, they hate that subject. Talking about math subject, most of the students bad in math because they don't know the basics. So they hate math. Once you know the basics of math, then it will be a heaven. Otherwise, it will. Okay. So that's the
Yes,
thing. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because my husband tells me that, oh, I hate maths, and I used to get very low marks in maths because I used to not like the subject. But it's not like that. Maybe you didn't like the teacher, the way of teaching, and uh, and also that time actually he changed two schools,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that maybe affected his studies also. But then he cleared all the competitive exams where there are maths. So yeah, you just only need to practice and need
Yes.
to understand the basics.
Basic. Yeah. Basic.
Yeah.
In the case of English also, you have to know the basics. Then the English will be interesting. Otherwise, you're not interesting in English because you have a burden. You feel a big burden, right? So each and every subject you must learn or study the basics. In the case of science, or in the case of English, or in the case of math, each and every subject. Yeah. And also, teacher is also an important part. How they teach the students, how they handle the students, each and every student.
Yes.
He teach, yeah, that is also very. Yeah.
I think it's essential for us to talk about English also because or both of our channels are about English.
Yeah.
So how is your practice going? And I can see that you are connecting with different YouTubers. So
Yes,
other
yes.
than that, what are you doing in your free time?
Free time, whenever I have free time, I always listening conversational video because each and every video you get something about that. Okay, the way of how to implement each and every sentences in a situation depends upon the situation. each learner or the tutor how to manage those situations, which sentences they use in all, each and every situation, each topic. So I always listening. Whenever I have free time, I never exhausted listening to English. Always is my passion, so I never exhausted to listen anything. So whenever I have free time, I always do like this.
Yes. Do you love reading? Do you read books?
I am when I college days, early in my college days, I am a voracious. I was a voracious reader, but not in English book, in Malayalam book, my native language Malayalam. So a voracious reader. At that time, we can't access. We didn't access any TV, YouTube, Instagram, nothing. We had only one thing, radio, and
Radio, yes.
also newspaper and also book. So they were my companion at that time. I read almost, I don't know, 100 or above 100 or books I read
Wow.
at the time. But now I don't get enough time to read, and also don't get enough patience to read. Here I also book my younger son. He is a voracious reader and he has a good collection of books, English books. So many books. He always tell that, Mama, why don't you read and improve your English? But I don't get enough time. That's the thing. Yeah.
But I think you are good in English. You
Yeah.
are very good in English.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to improve a little bit more. So I try it continuously. Trying, trying,
Yes,
trying.
I think everyone is trying to improve.
Yeah.
Everyone is trying to upgrade their level.
Yes, yes.
So if someone is beginner, he or she really wants to become an advanced speaker of English, like intermediate and advanced. But sometimes we feel that we are stuck at the same level and we are not improving.
Yeah.
But actually, it's the main thing is your consistency.
Consistent. Yeah.
Nothing else. We
Consistent.
are not consistent, but we are complaining that, oh, I'm not improving. Everyone is speaking so well. Why can't I speak like them?
Yeah.
But because they are trying really hard, like more than you, to
Yes.
become a fluent speaker, and you are not doing anything, and maybe after 2-3 days you are like, no, let's take a session today, and let's speak with someone. So you can't do that. In this way, you can't improve. You have to be consistent, and maybe over a long period of time,
Yes.
you can see the improvement.
If you consistent, then you achieve as much as early. Otherwise, it takes time. Yeah. And also, you know something about basic of grammar and also some basic vocabulary. Then you started speaking. That is the only medicine to fluency, only treatment.
Yes.
Okay. You can achieve fluency. The only medicine is speaking, speaking, speaking. Then only you have to polish your speaking better and day by day. Otherwise, no shortcut method. Only this is the way. Speaking, start speaking. That's the only dare to speak. That's the only thing. Mistakes are happen. Mistakes are happen. You learn from your mistakes. That's the only thing. Everyone in this world, no one is perfect. Yeah, no one is perfect. And also, English is not our native language. So we always make mistakes, but you learn from that mistake and you do it again. Don't do it again. That mistake. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Focus that. That's it. That's all. You dare to start speaking. That is the only way to achieve or reach your fluency. Yeah.
Yes.
And consistent.
Absolutely.
You have to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. You have to be more patient. Okay. Uh, it's not achieved 2 days or one day. Okay. Not next morning. This is not happen in the next morning. Okay. It takes time. Okay, it's not our native language, so it takes time. So be patient. You should be patient. You should be disciplined. You should be consistent. Then it's
Yes,
easily,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
And I know all these things, but even then I feel demotivated sometimes because I always have time crunch and I'm trying to manage everything within the limited time. So I feel demotivated. But now I feel that, reading book is the only way I can feel comforted. I can
yes,
feel content
yeah, yeah.
and I can, calm my mind and become a little confident also. So that's why I started reading the book. And even if I do not watch anything because I'm reading something, so it will definitely help me when I speak also. So in that
If you're
way, I am relaxed.
if you're comfortable with reading, then go it. Move forward. Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, reading and listening. Listening. Someone likes to listen to improve their language. Someone likes to read. Then only they understand. Okay, whatever your mindset, you go for. Yeah. That's what's your day and lastly you told message me that you are very busy at something.
Yes.
So how was the things going on? All these things. Tell me about.
It has been really hectic, and you can clearly see that on my face also. I'm really
Oh,
exhausted,
but you are
and
today you are very smart and energetic. I can feel that.
yeah, it's because of you actually. Because I was so excited to, speak with you again. Because the first time the interaction was superb, and you really made my day. So I was really, eager to speak with you again, and even more after that also. So and also I was really looking forward to speaking more.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is also a reason.
Okay.
So
Whenever you
yeah.
have free time, you read some books or simple books. Okay, not read in an advanced book. Simple book, simple vocabulary books, audio books. You like listening?
Yes, I like to listen audiobooks as
Oh,
well.
yeah, yeah. That's also a good thing. Yeah. So whenever you have time, then you do it, reading or otherwise listening. Yeah. So how was your husband and in-laws and your parents? Everybody
Yes,
doing
my
great? Everybody
yes,
fine?
my in-laws are also great. My parents are great. My baby is also fine.
Oh, babies,
And
two babies or one baby?
no, one baby.
One baby. Okay, okay. He's
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
his health also actually was not well. So for that also I suffered a lot.
What
And
happened? What happened?
maybe some allergical issue. So his eyes
Okay.
became red,
Oh,
and he vomited also. 2-3 times a day. So we had to take him to the doctor in emergency.
mm.
But he is all right now. So because of
How
that also I
how old? How old he or she?
he is
Oh,
1.4.
okay. 1.4.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes the allergy due to dust particles, something like that. Dust.
No, the doctor actually said that it is happening with every other child. So
Oh,
it's a kind of a virus,
okay.
and so you get fever, like high fever, 102, 103,
Oh,
and vomit, and then
yeah.
rashes all over the body.
Rashes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Rash. Oh,
Yes. So he didn't have any rashes, and he vomited only one day, and the fever was actually there for 3 consecutive days.
so virus enter through food or water or something like that? Milk? How to enter that virus?
That they did not mention actually.
Okay. Now you feeling better?
Yeah, now he is completely
Okay. Then how was your there
well.
climate over there? Weather? How was the
Yes, the weather today is very nice because in the morning it was cloudy and then it rained also. So the heat actually decreased a lot. Otherwise, it's like it's really hot, too hot, like
same things
unbearable.
happened here also? Raining started raining, summer raining. So the temperature is very less compared to last month. So
Yes.
very comfortable right now. Yeah.
It was really nice talking with you.
Okay. I also happy to see you again. Glad to see you again. And also
Same
thank
here.
you for giving me this opportunity again. So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.